Not in a million years did I think I would be seeing what I am actually seeing going on in the world today. White people bending the knee to black people? I don't know. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. Sai has the name, and on today's video, we are going to be talking about white privilege and white guilt. Now, in order for us to actually analyze this, we're going to take a look at a couple of definitions. One would be white privilege. The other one would be bending a knee. And we're going to take a look at two videos, and I'm going to put my 2 cents in it, these two videos, to analyze bending a knee and why you should or should not be bending a knee. Now, before we jump into all that, I just want to quickly suggest that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button if you do enjoy the video. And if you really do enjoy the video, please share the video with your friends, and also remember to ding that bell for notification. Now, with that out the way, let's roll the tape, shall we?
Excuse me. Hey, excuse me. I work for Black Lives Matter. Sure. I'm sorry. I work for Black Lives Matter. I'm sorry that I scared you. Okay. But since I work for that company, my CEO has told me to come out today and to bring you on your knees because you have white privilege. So if they see that a white person is getting on their knees, that shows solidarity for the situation. And could you just please apologize for your white privilege? Just apologize.
I am. I'm trying to think of the right words to say because that's a big thing to say.
It's big.
It comes from.
It's large in this country.
The Black Lives Matter movement have actually released a statement that they did not send anybody to enforce that, to make people bend a knee in solidarity of the Black Lives Matter movement. It would be against the principle of Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter is fighting for freedom for black people. Of course, if they want freedom for black people, they also want everybody else to experience freedom. Now, the person that did that was just a YouTuber who was just trying to get views. It's part of a YouTube experimental video, 2-hour video, whereby that particular scene was actually snipped out and posted, and it's gone viral. And a lot of people have been outraged. Some people have been laughing about it or happy about it. It's spread different kind of feelings across the world. I'm going to share my 2 cents on that. But before we do, let's have a quick look at this other video where Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is actually bending a knee.
Perhaps we should tell him about the 7-year-old girl who was beat up at school by an 8-year-old boy who stated that she could not play with him because she's black. Some people are refusing to acknowledge the many reports and statistics, including that of the Ontario Human Rights Commission, which...
All right, so now we've seen both videos. One, a person was made to bend the knee, and then on the second one, the other person bent the knee on their own accord. What do I think about these two videos? First, before we discuss that, I just want to take a quick look at the definitions of one, white privilege, and then the other one, bending the knee. White privilege or white skin privilege refers to societal privilege that benefits white people over non-white people in some societies, particularly if they are otherwise under the same social, political, or economic circumstances. With roots in European colonialism and Atlantic slave trade and the growth of the Second British Empire after 1783, white privilege has developed in circumstances that are broadly sought to protect white racial privileges, various national citizenships, and other rights or special benefits. In the study of white privilege and its broader field of witness studies, academic perspectives such as critical race theory use the concept to analyze how racism and social societies affect the lives of white or white-skinned people. For example, Peggy McIntosh, describes the advantages that whites in Western societies enjoy and non-whites do not experience as an invisible package of unearned assets. White privilege denotes both obvious and less obvious passive advantages that white people may not recognize they have, which distinguishes it from overt bias or prejudice. These include cultural affirmation of one's own worth, presumed greater social status, and freedom to move, buy, work, play, and speak freely. That's white privilege. How about bending the knee? Bending the knee is a formal act of submission to a king, queen, or lord, a recognition of authority and a demonstration of fealty. It is common for surrendering parties to bend the knee after being defeated in a war or rebellion. In return, the ruling king or lord will usually treat those that bend the knee with leniency. Okay, so now we've got the two definitions locked down. We have one whereby people are enjoying certain things because they are white. They are allowed to speak freely, they are allowed to move freely, and they are allowed to do anything they want to do because of their skin color. Now, is this actually happening in America? Now, if I want to think back to white privilege, the last time I actually saw this in its prevalent mode was the apartheid period in South Africa, when apartheid was going on. At that point in time, there were certain places that black people couldn't step a foot into. There were certain amenities that black people could not use, certain services like bus services, transport in certain areas that black people could not use. Black people could not shop in certain places. I remember one time when Winnie Mandela was actually arrested for shopping in an area where she shouldn't have been shopping. Now, these are all white privilege. Are these things currently happening in America or in Canada or in most of the Western world societies today? I don't think so. Not at the extent that people are talking about it. Now, do I think that white privilege actually exists? Of course, I do believe that white privilege exists. But do I believe that all whites are enjoying this white privilege? Hell no. So in the first video that we saw, the lady kneeling down and apologizing, do I think that she should be apologizing? Of course not. She should not be apologizing. The reason why I say this is that not all white people are actually enjoying this so-called white privilege, because if they were all enjoying it, we would not have homeless or poor white people. But like every other race, we have poor white people and we have homeless white people. Just like every other race, we have rich white people, rich black people. We've got Jay-Z, we've got Puff Daddy. These guys are billionaires. We've got Dr. Dre. These guys are all multi-millionaires or billionaires. We've got Will Smith and so on and so forth in this same country, as we have the Bill Gates of this world and the Jeff Bezos and the likes of them. So is this thing a thing in general? Not really. Does it exist? Yes, in some cases it does. As far as I'm concerned, these are the list of people that I think should bend the knee if they fall into this category. If you're a racist, if you have actually expressed what has been deemed as a racist, take for instance maybe a blackface or whatsoever, then you're a racist. You should be bending the knee at this moment and every moment of your life. If you have gotten a job that you are not qualified for and you actually got that job because of the color of your skin, then you are enjoying white privilege. You should be bending a knee. If you're not guilty of white privilege, you shouldn't be bending a knee. Bending a knee is actually admitting that you are guilty of something that you are not. In my opinion, most of these people bending a knee in solidarity to Black Lives Matters are just bending a knee for show. And that's the truth. They're trying to save face. The truth is that, will this change anything? I hardly think so. What's going on at the moment is a trend. White guilt is a trend. And I'm seeing celebrities, they have been doing this for a while now. It's all about pandering. Bending the knee is not going to stop discrimination. It's not going to stop prejudice. It's not going to stop racism. You can bend the knee all you like. You can say this is a start. But the thing is that as long as you are bending a knee, you're proclaiming that you are guilty of white privilege. And according to white privilege definition, white privilege is racism. That's exactly what it is. It is segregation. It is not allowing other races to actually enjoy what you are enjoying. But in the society that we live today, I think it's such a free society that everybody is free to actually accomplish whatever it is that they want to accomplish, live however it is that they want to live. If you are living in a society whereby it is segregated from the blacks and you live there and you chose to live there specifically because you want to be away from other people, other races, you're guilty of white privilege. So in this sense, the first lady that was meant to kneel down in the video, should she be kneeling down? I don't think so if she's not guilty of white privilege. Some of the things that I've mentioned are only bits and pieces of white privilege. Should Justin Trudeau be taking a knee or be bending a knee in solidarity for Black Lives Matter? Hells to the yes. Justin Trudeau is guilty of blackface, not on one occasion, not on two occasions, but on multiple occasions. He has even actually admitted to blackface and he has apologized. He has bent a knee. Now, I think that he should be bending a knee every single opportunity that he gets. I don't only think that he should bend a knee. I think he should lie down flat on his face in shame for the rest of his life for what he has done. But for a leader to do that, you can bend the knee all you like, but it's not going to change the fact that what is going on in the world, so-called systematic racism, will always exist. But it doesn't exist in all factions. Now, before I close, I'm going to say this. Everything that starts as a trend always goes up and drops off. That's what I feel. That's what I think about all this bending the knee. It's only happening for a time and it's going to disappear. As soon as the next big thing starts, the whole talk about this is going to vanish from our screens. Just like the crown illness a couple of months ago. Whenever we were watching the TV, this was everything that's going on. It's kind of strange now that nobody's actually talking about social distancing anymore, isolation, staying at home. Even some governments are actually pushing and supporting these protests that are actually causing the spread of the crown illness, as we know. So, do I really think anything about this bending a knee kind of a thing? Not really. I don't think much of it. Now, you let me know what you think about bending the knee. Is it an honorable thing? Should everybody be doing it? Should all white people be doing it? And should all white people chastise themselves for being born white? Something I believe it's not really their fault. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, that's all I have for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching it. If you did enjoy it, thank you for watching it. If you didn't, thank you for watching it up to this point anyway. Now, before I go, I want to quickly remind you guys to hit that like button and also the subscribe button if you do want more contents from this channel. And remember to ding that bell for notification. And if you really do like the video, then share this video with your friends because it is going to help out and also help pass these messages to many other people. Now, I'm going to be jetting out, but before I do, I want to remind you guys to look after each other and look out for each other. Peace. And I'm out of here.